Another South African group assisting with relief efforts is Rescue South Africa. They've set up a clinic in the town of Avuyog. eNCA reporter Lenyaro Sello is with them. She's joining us now live on the line. Lenyaro, exactly where is this place that Rescue South Africa is at currently?
Well, the team arrived in the remote town of Avuyog on Light Island at around 7 this morning, and it was straight to work for the South African doctors, paramedics and firemen. The town's only hospital has been severely damaged and is barely operating. Now, the team worked fast to set up a clinic that they have named Mandela Medical Center. But this is some of the team members are also helping with repairs to the hospital. And now remember, the town also has no electricity, nor does it have running water. But Rescue SA says they are fully equipped to deal with such challenges.
I'm sure it's a tough one for the doctors there to look at the patients. Have they been able to see a lot of patients so far?
Well, they have, as soon as the South African flag was up and the clinic was fully operational, patients started streaming in. Now, most of the ill had been small children, including a 6-month-old baby who had been sick for days. But, the medical team has been dealing mostly with infections because most patients were injured during the typhoon, but due to lack of medical assistance, their wounds have been infected. And it looks set to be a very long day for this team.
You said earlier there's no electricity, and I guess lots of conditions there are not in a good place. Now the clinic has opened, as you say, but what do you think will happen once the team leaves in about a week's time?
Well, Rescue South Africa is currently in talks with the Red Cross. So this means that Rescue South Africa has opened a clinic and the Red Cross has agreed to continue with operations once we leave this area in about a week. So they'll continue with medical assistance for a longer period. I mean, the team is also expecting more patients to be transported from nearby towns. One of the some of the worst hit areas. So they'll be transported here. So which means this very clinic is going to be operating at its full capacity. But the Red Cross will take over once the team leaves.
Thank you very much. That's eNCA reporter Lenyaro Sello on the line there from Avuyog in the Philippines with the South African group called Rescue South Africa, assisting the Philippines with the operations there.
Well, back home, the Western Cape government says it's too early to say how much the weekend's floods will cost the province.
However, the city of Cape Town says it has already spent 3 million rand to assist the approximately 18,000 people who are affected.
2 women died when their vehicle was swept away in Stellenbosch. Some families at Kay's Caravan Park in Strand have lost everything.
In Somerset West, cleanup operations are still underway at the Vergelegen Mediclinic after parts of the facility were flooded. Beds are being moved to areas of the hospital not underwater, and patients have also been moved to other facilities.
At a meeting yesterday morning, provincial and local authorities started tallying the cost of the damage to government property. All roads except Chapman's Peak Drive have been opened.
Now, Kwaito star Briggs will find out today if he will get bail. Yesterday, the magistrate at the Roodepoort Magistrates Court was too ill to make a ruling.
Briggs, whose real name is Sipon Glovu, has been charged with raping a teenage girl in March this year.
News that moves. eNCA.com.